So what is up, killers? Kev here, and today back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the Bethesda.net website this week. This is going to be episode 538 within my series, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. Sword of the Dam. This one is coming in at 1.5 megabytes of a download. Only the true warriors can use the Sword of the Dam, and that is going to be yourself. This weapon is added to your inventory only when you craft it via the Skyforge within the game, can be found within Whiterun. Go to the Skyforge, scroll down within the Daedric section, and you should be able to find this sword. Now it comes in two different versions, not too sure what the properties are going to be between the two, but the requirements are going to be slightly, one's going to be really easy to craft and one is going to be astronomical to craft, but both on my eyes and within a level base playing field are going to be the same within them. It is going to be a two-handed sword, but the speed is going to be unbelievable. It is super fast and the damage output is absolutely insane too. No need to get this on the grindstone as you can't anyway, but the damage overall is going to be pretty overpowered. So if you're looking for an extremely fast two-handed, awesome looking, overpowered two-handed weapon, then look no further, ladies and gentlemen, as this sword has pretty much got you covered. JKs Skull Village, coming in at 176 kilobytes of a download. This is going to be a Nexus mods port to the Bethesda on a website, hopefully with full perms too, as this one is pretty cool and haven't seen too much over within this DLC. A lore friendly and script free overhaul to Skaal Village with loads of other different small intricacy and beautiful little immersive details have been added within this mod. Not too much of an overhaul or something too much over the top. This thing adds sort of sprinkles here and there, such as storage containers, alchemy tables outside the shaman's hut, a small amount of detailing around the smithing area, also as well with some more storage, and overall works pretty well. Not compatible with mods that do change this particular village, but works exceptionally well with texture mods. Do not worry about that, I'm running a few off my own and no performance issue whatsoever. Overall, it just adds a small amount of detailing and immersion around this beautiful village. Smooth Shores of Ilinata, coming in at 10.6 megabytes of a download, ported with the love from hospitals.Give. Again, hopefully with full permissions, as this mod was absolutely gorgeous. Now, it may not seem like it does a lot, but it drastically changes some of the shores and the water sort of clipping or going over banks. Very nice indeed. Now, within the vanilla base game, there is kind of what of a water clip to do with shores. It's very hard to describe, but you definitely notice a difference like I did upon going into this one. I do believe this is a work in progress. It does say that on the nexusmods.com there's a route or a route that depending where you are of what places have been fixed and rectified with this particular mod. I'm not sure if this one's going to be updated or it is what it is on this one, but overall can tell a massive difference. No performance drop within this one too. If you want a straight comparison between this mod and vanilla, then I highly suggest you go onto the page and look at the gallery pictures. It will pretty much break down everything, but if you want to go into it absolutely further, then you can go onto the nexusmods.com. There is a link on the description to do with the site, and it will pretty much break down absolutely everything in a picture form. But it polishes and makes all of those clipping things smoothed out and a lot more softer to the eye, again to make it look gorgeous and more immersive to the environment overhaul that you'll be rocking on your platform. Imperial Agents 1992's Elven Black Armor and Weapons Standalone Retextured, coming in at 60.5 megabytes of a download. A retexture of the Elven armor and weapons within the game. The Elven weapons that do come with this particular pack are going to be slightly lighter within tone, but nothing too drastic to completely whack them out of this set. The mod author's plan in the future is probably to improve the texture to an 8K. For now, this will do and stand by as a secondary texture mod using the external assets within the game. First person view, it's going to fix in case of the helmets that you do have a few variations of those particular ones for different other beast race and races within the game. If they do have a problem with that. It's just basically going to be reshape or shaping from the head with custom helmets of that one. Everything else worked pretty much with every single race, but overall the textures of this one were very nice indeed. They're very crisp and very clean on my end. I am running an Xbox One X, but I'm not too sure if that's going to make a difference or not. I've had sort of people comment and say, you know, you're running a bigger system, so you're probably going to have a better output. I don't think it works like that, if I'm perfectly honest. I just think this armor is going to be very good on its own. Photo mode for Skyrim, coming in at 223.2 kilobytes of a download. About this particular mod, you will get a bunch of different things to take some absolutely stunning and gorgeous photos within your game, no matter what the situation, scenario, how you want it to look, or anything else. There is a bunch of options for you guys to enjoy and try. For this one, you do have to head over to the Sleeping Giants Inn, head up to the counter, and you will be presented with a small chest. In that small chest, there is going to be an abundance of rings that will have all different effects to do with the photography side of things. Animated food that gives you a vision of motion, also as well photo rings and spells have all been included within this one, such as things from changing weather to effects on your screen, particles floating around you. There is loads of things within this mod. I pretty much could not fit or cram enough within this particular mod. I actually spent another 10 minutes just playing with all the rings, let alone with all of the other different things that you do get with this particular mod. Now, the rings that change the weather, it might take a little bit of time to kick that in. I did have that problem, and then reading into it a little bit more, you'll probably have to wait about an hour in-game time for it to pass, unequip the ring and re-equip it again, and they will pretty much clip in and out of those particular weathers to do with those rings. When using the animated food too, you will need to be stationary and change it to the third person view for you guys to check it out. Now guys, if you are running a channel or trying to do something similar to I am, or what I am shall I say, on the PS4 platform strictly, mods like this are very good indeed, not only for taking thumbnails, but also as well presenting other different mods, setting yourself up, maybe doing some dialogue or descriptions or something like that. These mods are absolutely great. I absolutely love this mod. I will be keeping on my load order, and hopefully that video will be coming out very shortly. So guys, that's the end of this particular episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, I would very much appreciate a like on the video. It does help me out an awful lot. This has been episode 538 within my series. Guys, if you're new around here and you haven't done thus so, please consider clicking that subscribe button. It does help me out an awful lot. If you want to go above and beyond, make sure to click that bell icon. Apparently you get a notification in some way, shape or form every single time I post a video onto the channel. But guys, until the next one, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.